matter how far apart we might be.
Be quiet!
Today we're going to be talking about the pancake. Siren Head, created by no other than talented artist Trevor Henderson, whose work has taken the internet by storm. This spooky monster seems to evoke the same kind of eerie mysticism that can be achieved only by the likes of figures such as Silent Hill's Red Pyramid, or as he is more often referred to as Pyramid Head. Do you sense a theme? Unlike the unoriginal, creepy-headed copycats that have spawned out of Pyramid Head's wake, such as the Keeper from The Evil Within, and the Butcher from Silent Hill Origins, Ironhead from Resident Evil Revelations 2, and the Axeman from the shitty Resident Evil movie that's only saving grace was the sexy-ass Ally Larder playing Claire Redfield, Siren Head gave me actual chills upon seeing it. Although the inspiration can clearly be seen, Siren Head has the magical amount of weirdness to its design that prevents it from looking silly, and instead has it feel exactly the way a monster lurking in the dark should make you feel. As if you would never want to see that shit outside in the forest in the dead of night. My first experience with Siren Head came to me while laying hungover in my bed and scrolling through TikToks. By the way, you can find me on TikTok too under the same name, Pump My Coins. I try and make shit like, we gotta hurry. We can still make it to Spider Story Toy King 4 Lion Man. So there I was, awake at 5 a.m., sweating out last night's vodka from under the comfort of my sheets, and on the hunt for some good memes, when I saw this motherfucker invade my For You page. That's some freaky deaky found footage nightmare fuel. Although the Siren Head video was clearly the product of some great editing, it nevertheless made me feel creeped out, and after playing and watching decades of survival horror media, I can always appreciate when something gives me the chills. I loved the ghastly simplicity in his ghoulish design, and the distorted sound that has made me consider an object, like a siren, that I've never really thought about all that much. You can bet every time I see a siren now, or hear that bleeping noise, or the voice of somebody coming through in a slightly warped way, I'm thinking of this dude. My experience with Siren Head has reminded me of how, upon playing Silent Hill 2, my idea of a pyramid transformed from those big yellow stony things in Egypt to a rusted, weighted steel prison placed on somebody's head to punish them for their sins. A successful piece of media, whether it's a game, a movie, a show, a character, is meant to leave a little mark on your brain, so that when you associate something with it, like a sound or image, your brain conjures the idea of that very thing. It's hard not to find this situation with Siren Head and his games and videos to be similar to that of Slender Man, yet another viral sensation, and one that has meant a lot to me because of all the fun times I had with it. Slender Man was like my gateway into the supernatural and folklore, and seeing how stories can really travel from one person to the other. For me, it all started my freshman year of college, when my truck broke down on the side of the road. The street light above my car went out. I'm just kidding, that didn't happen. I was playing Dungeons & Dragons with the boys at 1 a.m. on a school night, pounding back Mountain Dew and eating dominoes while my elf warlock cast magic missile on some goblin fools. After we wrapped up our final in-game tavern brawl and packed up all our many-sided dice, our dungeon master... I can't talk about this without realizing how much of a fucking dork I was. Our dungeon master said to us, "Have you guys ever seen Marble Hornets?" None of us had, and we thought he was referring to some big blockbuster movie that may have passed us all by. We're folding up our pizza boxes and zipping our bags when our buddy, he says, "You guys can't just go yet. I've got to show you at least one Marble Hornets video." Marble Hornets, of course, is the series of YouTube videos that were made revolving around Slender Man, or as referred to in the universe of the videos, the Operator. Marble Hornets videos are successfully stylized to look like old recordings of something eerie, were shot to be suspenseful, and were often chilling, dropping small hints about a man who was being pursued by a tall, lanky, humanoid creature with a white face. That's the kind of power these videos held to our young, easily influenced minds, and believe me, as a couple of 17 and 18-year-olds at 1 in the morning with walks back to our respective dorm rooms, after seeing this, we were freaked out. We were so freaked out that we all crammed into one of our friends' rooms, rolled out sleeping bags and blankets, folded our sweatshirts up as pillows, and slept on the dusty-ass dorm room floor until the sun rose and we all parted ways. Until later that evening. We stayed up so late with notebooks scribbling down timestamps for when the operator appeared and whenever we saw something freaky in Marble Hornets videos. We would slow the video down, toggle the quality settings hoping to help get that better shot. And after many nights of research, after withholding Google searches to help figure out what was going on, we finally accepted that the story was indeed fake. But even though I think that a part of us knew this from the beginning, the story was so cool and fascinating and mysterious, we wanted to keep believing. We wanted to produce theories and sit back with the footage, keeping our fingers crossed that we might discover that one little detail that hadn't been there before. Even years later, now that I've read that the Slender Man pictures were photoshopped and the Marble Hornets YouTube channel has a line of merchandise for sale, I still get freaked the fuck out when I see this. We might not have a Marble Hornets for Siren Head just yet, but as the months tack on and more YouTubers play the PS1 styled game by Modus Interactive, as more fan-inspired videos surface, as mod packs are released, and as more developers like Undreamed Panic begin creating games, I'm hopeful we might just be seeing the start of another rising urban legend. Hopefully, this one will also stick around and continue to produce creepy and interesting media. It's got enough mystery behind it to do so, and definitely has the internet recognition for support on a larger project. But even if another Siren Head anything is never made again, it looks like Trevor Henderson is going to be doing his thing for a while. And honestly, with all the creativity flowing out of this dude, I'd love to see him, Junji Ito, Guillermo del Toro, and Hideo Kojima locked in a room together, hashing out how they might breathe life back into the canceled project that was PT. Siren Head, I think, would fit right in with some of those early concept visuals shared before the game got the very unfortunate boot. Anyhow, thank you for watching my manic rambles about a fictional creature that makes my butt clench. If by any chance you need a palate cleanser after talking about something creepy, here is some undoctored, recent footage of Siren Head after winning a Fortnite Battle Royale that may shed a new perspective on him.